What do you know? What do you know? Tell you what I know. It's about 5:40 in the morning, Eastern time, Monday morning. And sure we can get out of here. Alright. Pulled this load up out of Laredo. And we are currently at the TA, and what is this? Wheeling, West Virginia, I think. I can't remember. I think it's Wheeling, West Virginia. Waiting on my phone to load up here. Or Valley Grove. Valley Grove, West Virginia. I think it's also known as Wheeling, West Virginia. Anyway, got to take this load over to Belleville, Pennsylvania. And about, it shows 47 miles away. Got a 7 a.m. appointment time. So we'll be a few minutes early.
Turn left, then turn left.
So yeah, we'll be a few minutes early, which is fine. Get unloaded, and then we'll recap the week. This was a fairly light load. It showed 20,000. It wasn't no 20,000 though. It was probably 10 to 15. I could feel it, but it didn't really lug me down in the hills or anything like that. So
turn left, then turn left.
Pretty decent load. Averaged, I believe my average has been over 8 this week. I'll look once we get there. Laredo was Laredo. I'll just put it at that. We'll get to that here in a little bit. I always dread going there. I've said that before. Surprisingly, I ended up back down there.
Turn left.
Within about 2 weeks of saying I don't hardly ever go down there. But circumstances led up to me going down there again. So it wasn't too terrible this time. The load I pulled out of there was pretty good, so can't really be mad about it. Had to deal with the
continue on route.
crap that came with it. So I'll quit rambling. Hopefully y'all get to see a little sunrise this morning. We are heading into the sun as it rises. Catch up with y'all once we get there. hope y'all enjoyed that little clip of running through the hills and the sunrise coming up. But let's get to the part that everybody is always curious about. How did I do this week? So, came off a really bad week. You know, trailer got damaged, kind of got stuck for a few days. Well, about 5 to 6 days, I guess you could say. And kind of got a late start on the week because the trailer didn't get fixed till like Wednesday afternoon. So, from the time I picked my trailer up, picked it up in Oklahoma City, not far from the house, and I grabbed a load from Oklahoma City to Laredo, the dreaded Laredo. I'll be honest, this time in Laredo wasn't as bad. Still had a little bit of an issue down there, but anyway, we'll get to that in just a second. So, Oklahoma City to Laredo, load weighed 41,000 pounds. It paid a gross pay of $1,850. My cut of that, or the truck's cut of that, was $1,353.66. Now, everything in Laredo went pretty smooth. I got unloaded no problem. I actually got loaded no problem, but where I picked that load up, it was at the Landstar yard in Laredo. So when I came in, my trailer was about 2 weeks overdue for its 120-day inspection, which I didn't believe, or I didn't feel like was an issue, because I had heard that you could get your trailer inspected at one of the, at any of the yards. So when I came in, they flagged my trailer for an inspection, and so I thought, all right, no big deal. They'll get it inspected, I'll get to rolling. So I got loaded fairly quickly. The northbound dispatch lady had told me that the maintenance company or whatever that they utilized down there had been notified that I needed an inspection, and that they would reach out to me. So I got loaded. I don't really ever truly trust what somebody says, so I called to find out if I was actually on the list to get an inspection, and lo and behold, the guy didn't know anything about it. So he basically let me know that he'd put me on the list and he would get to me as soon as possible. Long story short, I was at the Laredo yard for about 22 hours before they got me inspected. And it took several phone calls and basically just harassing everybody, because the load that I had booked out of Laredo, I had actually booked it and had a half a day play on it, a half a day grace on it, because I wanted to run my truck through a shop. I had a few things that I wanted to do over the weekend while I was en route. But being down for 22 hours kind of put me in a position where I kind of had to run to get to where I was going. But needless to say, 22 hours of downtime, and they finally got me going. So that load from Laredo went to Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. I think I called it Belleville earlier or something like that. It was Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. That load weighed 20,000 pounds. It had a gross pay of $5,330.89. My percentage of that was $3,817.14. So, my gross revenue for the week was $7,180.89. The cut to the truck was $5,170.80. Now that's 72% of the gross. Now I ran 2,376 miles. My fuel economy was 8.3 miles to the gallon, and that was a rate of $2.17 a mile on that revenue. So not a bad way to come back out of the house, especially after being down for several days. 2 loads. I picked up that first load Wednesday afternoon, and I delivered in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania first thing Monday morning. I actually had a 7 a.m. appointment time. I rolled in there at 6:30, and they had me unloaded before 7. So that was a really quick in and out. Definitely a load that I would do again. Next time I will make sure that my trailer is inspected before I get to the Laredo yard, because we are not going through that again. So anyway, that's how the week turned out. Not too terrible. This week that I'm on right now is going to be a pretty decent one. Y'all have to hang tight to find that out. There's actually something I want to tell y'all about this week whenever that time comes. I meant to tell y'all a couple weeks ago I hauled a load that I was going to reveal something on, and I forgot all about it. But once again, I'm kind of in the same boat again, so we will discuss that when I recap this week's numbers next week. So anyway, like always, I'm just rambling again. If y'all would hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and like always, stay safe. Rubber side down, shiny side up. Catch y'all on the next one.